Namaste, my galactic family. I love you. I adore you. This is Mohrephoh from Amilazori, renegade member of Family of Light, Systems Buster, available for altering systems of consciousness within Free Will Universe. On call. My goodness, my galactic family stationary on Earth right now. We need to have true discussion, because watching all New Age people who claim to be brothers and sisters and they are the awakened ones, and is to be awakened, to know truly that you are awakened, you have to be truly in your heart, and you have to truly never judge. That's how you know you are awakened, when you never judge. But if I will give you example, because we see a lot of those films on Facebook, on YouTube, that troops, army, coming back home on the airports, and everybody, the whole airport clapping their hands, and sending love wishes, and applauding them. My goodness, people, wake up. My goodness, can't you? First of all, to defend, if somebody is defending your country, they are in your country, and somebody's invading your country, and that's how they defend your country. But if somebody's flying 1,000 miles away from home and invading and killing innocent people, those are murderers. Those are killers. And you applauding them, and you clapping your hands when they coming back home. You the ones, the new age. I call all you starseeds. Next time you see troops on airports, go like this. Oh no! What are you doing? You're not gonna kill our brothers and sisters around the world. You're not gonna harm them. You're not gonna invade them. You're not gonna kill them, because you've been lied. Because the corporations and corrupt politicians send you there, because you are too hypnotized to see the truth. Can't you see? Can't you see, dear ones? Because all of you mention we are Arcturian, Pleiadian, Sirius, Andromeda Galaxy, Lyrians, whatever star you came from. Why are you claiming you are awakened? To be truly awakened, you have to be in your heart. That's number one. Being in your heart. But of course, being in your heart is to know the truth. I'm not saying condemning everybody. No, just to be fair. Because heart, if you are in the heart, you know what's right and you know what's wrong. I mean, come on. Doesn't take rocket science for this one. Come on, my family of light. Come on, you are better than that. Come on, you are my galactic family. If you are awakened, you are in the heart, and you know what's bad, and you know what's good. So next time if you see troops coming back home in the airport, you put the finger down and you yell and scream at them. Not with furious and hatred, but just to warn them and tell them, what are you doing? What are you doing? You invading your neighbors, your brothers and sisters, because corrupt politician told you. Because there's oil there, we gotta kill them and rob them for oil, and all the lies. And come on, everybody, just wake up. Come on. If you didn't wake up by now, please repeat the password, please. La ilaha illallah. This is the password. This is going to be activation of your heart chakra, and there's going to be integration with your higher aspect, and then you will see what is in front of you. Please wake up, dear ones. Please, I beg you, please wake up, my dear ones. And please be yourself. The second stage after you wake up and you're going to be in the heart, and when you know right from wrong and wrong from right, I mean, there's no rocket science in this one. Heart will tell you if you're going to be in the heart. Universe will see you, will support you when anything you want, when you're going to be yourself. Because imagine the whole three-dimensional reality is like a big puzzle. If you're not going to be yourself, you will never fit to that picture. And you're gonna always struggle, you're not gonna fit, But if you're gonna be yourself, you're gonna be the one puzzle that's gonna fit perfectly. You're gonna align perfectly with everything, and everything will come to you at perfect place and perfect time. Everything will be synchronized to your core self-being. And very, very good for you, my dear, dear galactic family. Please, please watch film The Giver with Jeff Bridges. Please watch the film Giver. Please give this film to everybody, and please watch this film. This is exactly representation what is happening in three-dimensional reality right now. Please, dear ones, watch this film. And if you like to require from someone, first you need it to apply from yourself. So remember this one. Please remember this one. And remember, when the messenger is coming back to you and you always going through the same situation, the same action over and over and over and over again, it's like a messenger knocking on your door and trying to tell you something. It will come back, and will come back, and will come back until you will understand the message. And maybe the message is that your weakness is your strength. When you are weak in something, when you cannot avoid something, first the best thing to win over some negative aspect in your perspective, in your awareness, is to believe and realize that your weakness is your strength. And it helps every time. I'm telling you, brothers and sisters. I'm not telling I am all the wisdom. I am not saying I am archangel over angel over all the angels. I am no one. I am the smallest angel you can ever see in a Pleiadian system. I am nobody. I'm just a simple Pleiadian master. I'm very, very little. But everybody on the planet Earth and everybody in the universe have their own blessings. My blessing is I know in three-dimensional reality, I know I can read every soul. I know everybody, because it's my job to know everybody. And I am a small fountain of wisdom. So I notice a lot of you brothers and sisters trying to argue with me with subjects, but let me tell you, please don't waste time of arguing with me, because I have to lie and you have to tell me the truth. That's the only way you're going to win. Because truth will always win. Always. So please don't argue. Please just listen with your heart. Heart will give you the understanding and will give you the patience. And tranquility will give you the guidance, everything you need. If maybe you don't understand something, we'll come back to you in a perfect moment, perfect time next week or next month. See, like the memory, it's memory don't exist. Memory is from God Almighty. Memory is His blessings on us. When you remember something at that moment, at that day, it's just a blessing from the Almighty power. Always remember this, my dear ones. A lot of you ask me about Barbara Marciniak. Yes, I mentioned before that Barbara Marciniak giving channelings from Draco reptilians, a very negative frequency vibration. And let me tell you why. The older channelings, the first channelings, see, the biggest mistake in a true channeler who knows the frequencies will shake a hand with me on this one, dear ones. Let me tell you a secret. When I am, for example, when I'm going to be a channeler, for example, and I'm channeling for you, and the minute I will get a 1% of arrogance, that unconsciously I am connecting to different vectors and different timelines to different negative entities, and they coming very, very slowly blending with Pleiadian frequency. So see the old frequencies, Barbara Marciniak, the first ones, the first channeling she did, the old ones, the first ones was pure Pleiadians. But when you hear now Barbara Marciniak's giving channelings, and just feel the vibration, feel the negativity. A lot of people even ask, can you implement something positive? I mean, come on, there's so many hints, people, and the channelings are giving to you that she is actually channeling bad Draco reptilians, and she's not even aware of that. Until maybe she will be aware of that, or maybe somebody will tell her. If you are giving channelings, like for example, a perfect example, Wendy Kennedy. For how many years she does channelings, and she always gives channelings majority of Pleiadians, and they're benevolent beings, very, very good beings. Because you look at Wendy Kennedy, she don't in her aura field, you don't even have 1% of arrogance. It's pure essence of a heart balance. That's why you can trust the channelings from that channeler. But like Barbara Marciniak, the old ones, like I'm telling you, the old ones are very true, but not the recent ones she's been giving for a couple of years. Be careful, please, because sometimes when there's arrogance, there's filtration, and could be a possession from negative frequencies, and this is what I'm trying to warn you, my pure galactic family. Let me tell you a few little bit secrets that when you meditate, when you sit for meditation, put put a put a headset and put on YouTube binaural beats 963 hertz. Because if you put 963 hertz, you will give more power for Merkaba to have a stronger spin. Actually, when you meditate, your Merkaba spins by itself. But when you put a headset on and you will listen on YouTube by Neurobeats 963 hertz, this even helps assist Merkaba with the speed and strength and activation of your Merkaba, because quicker you will spin the Merkaba. Is like starting the engine. You're trying to start the engine when it's like cold weather. You're starting your engine. It goes slow, 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 until you're gonna do it. Even when it goes slowly, but when you do it perfect repetitions, it will ignite. One moment, one afternoon, it will ignite. I'm telling you, my dear brothers and sisters. And one more very crucial aspect, that remember that every time you eat animals, and the most important thing is, like a lot of people ask Bashar, why we have to kill life to survive, and his respond, you know his respond, and there's a lot of truth what Bashar said, because this is collaboration between the soul and a physical aspect of the soul, and goes like this, dear brothers and sisters, that it's the way it's done. See, when you go to different butchers and in Western worlds, when you go to the butchers, before they slaughter the animal going through so much fear and so much pain, it's unbearable. It's beyond comprehension, I'm telling you. But look, for example, kosher or halal food. Look, type on YouTube, why Muslim eat halal food, and you will see the miracles, like I mentioned to all my brothers and sisters around the world, that actually a lot of animals, all the animals on a planet are more believers. They believe more in God than 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 half of the humans on this planet. Because when you speak to a goat, to a different animals, when you speak words words of God to them in their ear, actually they are in total submission. They know they gonna be killed, they gonna be slaughtered, but they heard the name of Almighty Power, and they are giving themselves completely. And actually, there's no struggle. Watch on my Facebook. There are films about slaughter, how the Muslims do a proper slaughter, and like kosher and halal, so you know how important is how you do it. And when you eat this meat with the frequency of submission, you will connect the frequency of the animal with your DNA, and you can merge those two frequencies. But if the animal is slaughtered with a hatred and fear and struggle, this is not compatible frequency with your DNA, and this might cause you to be spin out from your vortex. So please be careful. This is very, very crucial. Very important thing is to understand that sleep is a delta frequency. When you alert, when you awake, you are in beta state. When you relaxed is alpha state. When you in meditation, you are in theta frequency of your brain. But after prostration, your brain emanates with theta and beta frequency at the same time. And this is proven by fact, dear ones, that when you do prostration, what happens in your spinal cord, you have a fluid. When you do prostration, this fluid gets connected with your pineal gland. When it's connected with your pineal gland, activates your pineal gland, and then you are, after prostration, you are in theta and beta at the same time. And this is fifth dimensional frequency of your brain. So this is just like something amazing for you to be aware of. My dear, dear family of light, I love you. I love you so much. I love you. I love you so much. Let me reflect on one crucial thing. Like I mentioned before, like, don't discard the older brothers, our prophets. Because 30 years ago, if Bashar told you that alcohol is lowering your vibration, you believe in this. But when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, mentioned 1430 years ago about alcohol, don't drink alcohol because you will never enter fifth dimension because it will lower your frequency. See, before judging, if you really want to judge, first judge your heart, because that's the best judgment of the world. If you want to be master of judgment and master of judging, always judge your heart. Never judge nobody else. That's the crucial thing. Please, my galactic family, I love you so much. Please, my family of light, be in the heart. Never judge. Open your mind, of course, yes, open your mind, but first, open your heart and keep it open. After you will know how to open your heart and keep it open and be aware of your heart being open all the time, then open your mind. Because opening our mind is very, very easy, but the difficult part is open our hearts. Because like it's mentioned in the Bible, what God mentioned. It's not their eyes are blind, it's their hearts are blind to see the truth. I love you, dear Galactic family. This is Mohrephoh from Amilazori, Pleiadian Master Asim, number 33. I love you so much. I am wisdom of fountain, fountain of wisdom, whatever frequency you want. Please, please, if you want to ask me a question about anything, I am willing to tell you, but please ask the question with a positive frequency, because only when it's positive frequency I can harness and give you the true answer, because every person, everybody have a different frequency, the core frequency. And to know your specific core frequency, if I want to answer directly to you, you have to come from your heart, so I will know the vibration of your question, and it's easier for me. You will open more doors for me to give you right and perfect answer. I love you so much. Namaste.